Hello, this is Bob from Love Beyond the Sea. Salamat po for watching. Why you should bring your Filipina to America or whatever country you live in. Normally the thought is don't you dare do that because bad things will happen. And well, here's some of my thoughts on that. First of all, bringing her to the United States, for example, is bringing her from a third world country to a first world country, and then she would be able to benefit from everything in that situation. For example, the medical is much better. Perhaps we have the best medical care here in the world, but it's excellent and probably better than most of the Philippines. There's probably a couple bigger cities that have good medical care there, but overall better in the United States. The opportunity to work and earn a living is very much greater here. My wife helps her family out. I don't really have to anymore because she's got her job, and that's what you can do here in America. It's a much safer place. Now, she's from Davao, which is a safe country, a safe city. But there are some that are not as safe. The United States is a pretty safe place, and where we live here in the Midwest is very safe. She can meet our family since she's over here. In fact, we live with my mother. We see our family quite a bit, and we can always take a trip to the Philippines and meet her family. I've met them a couple times already. There's many places to visit here for tourism in the United States. We may go to Minneapolis, Minnesota next year, and maybe the Philippines the year after that. Dual citizenship is something that I want my wife to have and something she wants to have. And that would be maybe 2019, somewhere halfway through there, that could happen. And the government, excuse me, the government is much stronger here. A good marriage isn't going to be threatened by the location, a good marriage. If this woman would cheat on you in America, there's no reason to think that she absolutely would not cheat on you back in the Philippines. So if you have a fear or suspicion that this woman that you believe is in love with you would cheat on you or leave you here in America, for example, then why marry her at all? There's a lot of options in the Philippines. Now, we know some Phil-Am couples here. We had a couple over for my wife's birthday last week, and they've got 3 kids. They've been married, I think, about 17 years. We have another couple that has been over a couple times. They've also got like 3 children and been married about 17 years. I remember when that happened. He didn't have the internet. Maybe there wasn't the internet, but they were corresponding by letters. And I never forgot about that. And that's part of my motivation for marrying my wife, because I knew that things worked out well for him. Then we had a Phil-Am couple right upstairs in our apartment before we moved into this house, just right above us, and we got to know them a little bit. And they moved to Alaska, seem to be doing well. Now, as far as the internet community, there's Kevin Sanders has a website, has about 4,300 subscribers, and I believe he is now in Texas. Postcards from Cebu has well over 4,000. I can't read my writing. It might be 4,911 this time, living in Maryland. And his wife recently passed away, but it's been very touching watching his videos, Postcards from Cebu. Bruce and Yuri are a couple with 9,575 subscribers. I do not know what part of the country they are in. Sess and the City from Ohio, 1,985 subscribers. And the Frost family has over 18,000 subscribers. And there's probably a lot more that just don't have these vlogs. So, by the way, I would appreciate subscribers. So if you haven't subscribed to this channel, I would appreciate you doing that. And so this talk about never bringing your Filipina to America, I would not let that dissuade you. So just consider some of the things I've said. Get to know her very well. And if there's some doubt that things might not work out well because of the location, either try to straighten that out or just move on to another Filipina. So if this woman knows that you're the most important, that she's the most important thing in your life, besides God, of course, then I think you are safe. So don't be afraid to live with your wife in your city, because some other people have had some troubles bringing them here. So you can find your love beyond the sea and bring her right here to America or wherever you live.